Not bad.
All right, we've got Devon Allen. There we go. I'm sure you're all aware he's a new Philadelphia Eagle. He is now a two-time Olympian and now a Penn Relays champion in the 110-meter hurdles. Not to mention, he just reset the world best time with 13:11 today.
Devon Allen, 13:11. That is a new Penn Relays record.
Not bad. All in a week's work.
Who's the world's greatest?
Hey, right now, me. Hopefully by the end of the year, me. I'm trying to get that gold watch. Where did I get one?
For the presentation of the Penn Relays Championship watch to Devon Allen with a new Penn Relays record. And welcome to Philadelphia.
I got the ice watch, that plain Jane joint. Yes, sir.
Fresh off the win, baby.
Philly's been great for the last week. I've been here since Monday at OTAs all week with the football team.
Track is the fundamental basis of all sport here in the United States. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer. If there's no track and field, there's no sprinting, there's no athletics, these sports don't exist.
I think football and track are pretty similar in the sense the type of athletes that play it. It's a really explosive, power-based, speed-based sport, especially in my position at wide receiver.
NFL players all the time, they come to speed coaches like myself in the off seasons to get faster because there's a value put on speed. And
the idea that you are going to be this world-class track and field athlete and try to be a viable and valuable contributor to an NFL team hasn't ever happened while you're doing both.
27-year-old rookie. My plan to balance both track and football is going to be pretty interesting.
Guys like Bo Jackson did it, who I looked up to. Deion Sanders was able to do it multiple sports. These guys have done it before.
I had calls from scouts when he was a sophomore. They always called me about track guys, and they kept asking me, they said, how fast is this guy really? And then they're asking me, is he going to do football or track? I said, well, we'll see. Time will tell. He could definitely do both.
He talks to me about what he's doing, and for me at this point with a lot going on, it's sometimes you're more manager than you are, director.
It's nothing I haven't done before and nothing I can't handle.
He was, I believe, leading the team in touchdown receptions.
Back to pass. Finds Devon Allen over the middle, and he's got a hole. Passing midfield, he turns on the Jets, and there he goes to the 20. No one's going to catch the track star. Touchdown, Oregon!
He played college football and ran track at a high level as well, and I think the intensity is similar, and I'm able to kind of balance that better now that I'm older and more wise as an athlete.
And that's some speed you like to see early on.
You start talking about getting into a zone like a pro football, basketball guy, whatever. The track and field athletes, Olympic athletes have a zone too. And the stuff that comes from that is amazing and will blow your mind.
The demands physically on you are amazing. On one of them, individually, combine them, and I realize that they're kind of separate seasons, but there's some carryover, is really, God bless the man, that's a hell of an undertaking.
Number one goal is always to stay healthy. So we have to have a plan to stay healthy.
Especially with trying to finish this track season up, going into world champs, and then 2 weeks after going into training camp.
Yes, he is generally pretty healthy. Right?
You haven't seen me eat all those burgers and fries and...
Most athletes could say their setback is minor injuries. So they're not reaching their full potential. So really taking care of the body, hydrating, stretching, the body is the craft,
Devon Allen's lucky not only was he part of, or is he part of the greatest hurdling generation, he's a great medical marvel and part of a great medical generation in that the guy can blow up 2 ACLs and that they were able to put him back together and he can still run 1284 in hurdles. His rehab people should get a medal for that too.
It was toe and calf, and then that went away. It's been getting better since. So
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anna Hartman is an athletic trainer that I've been working with since 2016.
The name of some of the techniques I was using was called visceral and neural manipulation. They're osteopathic type treatments. So I blend that in with like traditional sports medicine stuff, and it has a really wonderful outcome.
The mentality to come back from an injury is kind of deeply rooted in my confidence in myself as an athlete, for one, but also the faith that I put into the people that kind of build my team around me.
Like, these are the best people in the world. Like, I go to my doctor and I think I have a really great doctor. I don't know if my doctor is one of the 4 or 5 best doctors in the world.
First part of it is like glute max, so that's what this stretch part is.
In terms of like the differences in the sport, obviously like the biggest one is that he's going to start doing multi-directional stuff, and which is even more important to like make sure he's feeling good and like has his mobility and strength and staying injury free. So just keeping on top of stuff is the biggest goal for us.
He's going to be able to conquer whatever he wants to do. It's just a matter of finding a very, very fine-tuned path in doing so.
And the guys have taken me in right away, the coaches, pretty much everybody in the city. I'm walking around the last couple of days, people saying what's up to me, so it's pretty cool. Ooh, man. Yeah, shoot, it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Especially when I start playing well.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Kills, man. He's trying to go home. I know. He's home. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I gotta go up the street.
You got it.
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up? Yeah, I'm your biggest fan. I swear I am. Too. You go to the NFL. Here. Take. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to the NFL too, and I'm gonna be on again.
How old are you?
For 16.
You're good. You got time.
Give me some. Yeah, I'm never washing my hands like. Yo, Jay is crazy, man. All right, thank you.
All right, boy. Yeah. So the last month I've been pretty busy, back and forth between Philly and Annapolis training, and at OTAs in Philly doing some football-related stuff, running routes, catching footballs, lifting, learning the playbook. And then back in Annapolis on the weekends to train on the track. And then actually 2 weeks ago, getting COVID, but recovered from that pretty well. With the track season kind of here right now, it's kind of the priority in the sense that I'm trying to, get in shape and get ready to run in USAs in about 8 weeks and then Worlds 3 weeks after that. We're in New York City right now, getting ready to race in the New York Grand Prix tomorrow night. New York, Manhattan.
It is a field that is the greatest hurdling generation ever.
Some of the best American hurdlers in the last 10 years are going to be racing, me included.
Who has made a couple of Olympic teams and been, so close to a podium.
Daniel Roberts.
Looking for validation. A lot of fast times, but I need to see it on a world stage.
Grant Holloway.
The reigning world champion and the Olympic silver medalist.
Hey, you Devon Allen?
Yep, I'm here to party. Yeah, this traffic's crazy. New York City.
How was Central Park today?
No, it was great. It was outstanding. First time I've been there. Very nice park. Pretty central to Manhattan. Going to Randall's Island, where Icon Stadium is, to run the New York Grand Prix. Little smoky 110 hurdle race. Got some fast guys in it. Daniel's in it. Grant's in it. So, should be a good one. Should be a good one.
The motto that I usually say is, if you bet against me, you'll go broke. So just leading into that, I just really want, I'm all about proving people wrong. And the thing is, once I get hot, it's hard to calm me down.
To be the greatest, it takes a lot of determination, a lot of confidence,
The great ones, they learned to do things right when they were physically exhausted. And so when they were fresh and in game ready, it just happened.
A will to take yourself somewhere where most normal, rational human beings don't want to go.
Being the greatest, I feel like it's just something you have to know about yourself, not something you can just kind of like train yourself into.
This is what it takes to be great. You know, this is what it takes to be a world champion. This is what it takes to be an Olympic champion.
Whether you're the best in the world or you're the worst in the world, if you're not able to be coached, you're not going to maximize your potential.
And that's what my challenge is with Grant, to teach him how to do things right when he's fatigued. Because as we know, he's an energy monster that he's going to get hyped up.
It's a whole nother level of pain and suffering and sacrifice.
You have to know that, and you have to be that daily, day in and day out. No matter if you have an off day or not, that has always got to be something on your mind.
Okay, now let's figure out ways how we can have the world record and put records in certain spots where nobody can touch them.
You know, greatness doesn't just happen. You know, it's something that people work hard at every single day.
And of course, a lot of hard work and consistency and being aggressive towards your goals and setting your goals as high as you can.
I like to say practice makes permanent, and then you have to trust the practice that you do.
PB latte.
Does that make you faster?
No, it doesn't make me faster, but it's a good little caffeine boost before I start warming up, which is nice. I always like to go into a meet feeling juiced and hyped up, which I probably will once I get into the stadium. It's always a ride. You kind of like low-key. You can't be locked in for too long. It's too much energy to be focused for hours and hours and hours. I don't want to be that guy because I always like give coaches a hard time for being the coffee at the track guys. Like, you know, walking to practice.
Right.
You get the captain like.
A veteran move.
Yeah, it's a vet move.
You gotta own that feeling.
Hey, this might be a world record day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I got a great feeling.
Long time no see, brother. Good, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Man,
How are you?
Hanging in there, dog.
Yeah, all right.
Slowly but surely doing it all over again.
There you go.
Grant is great. Devon's great. Grant has a phenomenal start. Devon's more known as a closer. He has to make sure that he can do both really, really well. And in order to do that, he has to be more efficient at the start and then close harder at the finish.
Feeling good? Ready to roll.
Yeah, I think Grant's capable of being beaten, but Grant is very, very good. Who runs the best race on the correct day? Always believe in Devon, and I tell him every day he's the best in the world.
Twice Olympic Games finalist, world rank number 2 for the USA, Devon Allen. Holloway and right alongside him, Devon Allen. He's the big time.
I just ran the 110-meter hurdles with a new meet record and PB with
12:84, which is ridiculous. There haven't been many guys that have run in 12:8s.
And where are we going from here?
From here, we're going. I fly to Oslo in the morning for the Oslo Diamond League.
Where are you from?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
We're making a movie. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys.
Can we be in the
Hello.
movie?
Hello.
Hey.
Guys.
Are you guys from here?
Oslo, yes.